What is a ghost? A ghost is defined as an apparition of a dead person, which is believed to appear or have become manifest to the living, typically in a nebulous form. But ghosts may take many shapes and sizes. They always derive from a human, when a soul is unable to find its way to whatever the next stage is, staying attached then to places, things, and people. But there's a unique frustration attached to ghosts in their state where most are considered to be very angry and dangerous, though at times we have seen peaceful or even loving acts from ghosts, particularly in defense of their loved ones. Ghosts are both everywhere and nowhere, as stories would have us believe. The existence of ghosts is constantly under investigation, but highly doubted. Yet despite the healthy skepticism, ghosts remain prominent figures in our culture. King Hamlet was a famous ghost. The Blair Witch was a ghost who captured the attention of millions. According to folklore, Bloody Mary is the ghost of a woman who murdered children long ago. And if you want to see her, go into a bathroom, turn off the lights, stand in front of the mirror, and repeat her name 3 times. The ghost of Christmas Past set Scrooge on a road to rehabilitation by showing him visions of past Christmases. The famous murdered peddler of 1948 Hydesville, New York, was a young man who stopped at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Bell to sell his wares. He disappeared, never leaving the home, only to be reincarnated as a ghost who stayed specifically to that location. The Candyman of modern movies is a former human who became a form of a boogeyman ghost. Madame Koi Koi, also called Madame High Heel or Madame Moke in Ghana and later Miss Konkoko in Tanzania, is a ghost in African urban legends who haunts dormitories, hallways, and toilets at boarding schools at night. And while in the daytime, she haunts the bathrooms, and students who come to school either too early or leave too late are her prey. She is most often depicted wearing a pair of bright red heels. The film Poltergeist brought to life the old terminology from the Germanic language. Polter meaning crash or noise, and Geist meaning spirit or ghost. In other words, a noisy or unruly ghost or spirit. It's less commonly used today, but this terminology dates back to the early 1st century. In ghost lore, descriptions of ghosts vary widely, from an invisible presence to a translucent or barely visible wispy shape, into more realistic forms who seem almost lifelike. Belief in the existence of the afterlife, as well as the manifestation of spirits of the dead, is widespread, dating back to animism or ancestor worship in some prehistoric cultures. Certain religious practices, funeral rites, exorcism, and some practices of spiritualism and ritual magic are specifically designed to rest the spirits of the dead. Ghosts are generally described as being solitary, although there are stories of ghostly armies and ghosts of animals other than humans that have also been recounted. The overall consensus of science is that there is no proof that ghosts exist, and ghost hunting has been classified as a pseudoscience at best. Despite centuries of investigation, there is no scientific evidence that any location is inhabited by spirits of any dead, or that the dead again walk the earth.